Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hilmi bin Mazlan. I'm from CS2514A. In this video, I'll be demonstrating the system that I have developed called flood alarm system. Flood alarm system can notify the user when there is a risk of flooding, which is achieved by measuring the height of the water and check whether the water is safe or not. For the demonstration video, the first thing I will look at is the hardware that I'll be using. The first thing is the ESP8266 connected to a shield. Next, we got a breadboard, a resistor, and few jumper wire. Then we have a buzzer here. The buzzer is connected to D5 on the ESP. Now, for the sensors, we got two of them, a water level sensor and a water floater sensor. The water level sensor, which is connected to analog 0 on the ESP, read the water level in this container. And since the container is dry here, as you can see, the water level reading will be very low. Now, for the water floater sensor, it acts like a switch. And as we know, switch only have two readings, 0 and 1. So if the water is high enough, the floater here will rise up. And if the floater rise up high enough, the reading will be turned from 0 to 1. 0, which I will be representing as safe, and 1 will be representing as unsafe. Now, both of these reading will be sent into a app, or rather a website. And if the reading of the water floater deemed unsafe, the buzzer here will be alarmed. And the software that I'll be using, we have three of them. We have an Arduino IDE. I will be using the serial monitor. So as we can see here, it have two things that is sent, or rather three things. So the first thing is the water level, and the second thing is the water floater reading. Since the water floater only read 0 and 1, as I said earlier, 0 mean is safe and 1 mean unsafe. So the water floater will only have two readings, safe and unsafe. So after we get both of these variables, we'll put them into a string. This string will be appended to a post request of a website, and the website will get the value of this variable. As you can see, level is equal to 4 and status equal to safe. And for the check, means that we want to say that Arduino is online or ESP is online. So the website will know that the ESP have been booted up. And next, for the next line is connected. Connected means that we send the data successfully to the website. Now, let's look at the website that will be sending data to. And currently it's 10:44. So this is the data that we'll be looking at, the water level. So we will reload the data. As you can see, the latest reading turned to 10:44. So now I have filled up a little bit of water, and the water level sensor will know that there is water changes, since the water here help the parallel line on this water level sensor to connect together around this part. But for the water floater, it still deem this kind of water level safe, since the water floater here doesn't rise up high enough, so the reading will still be 0. So the buzzer won't sound at all. So currently the water level is around 600, but the water status is safe. Like always, I will send it into a string, and as you can see, it is connected successfully to the website. So now let's look at the website. I'll press reload here. So as you can see, the latest reading is 1053. The water level is around 600. As you can see here in the axis, the y-axis. But the Telegram channel won't have anything in it since the water level is still safe. We will see that the water container have been fully filled. So the water level will read that. And the water floater, as you can see here, it have risen up or rather float to a level that it deemed the water level is unsafe. So I have detached the alarm here, so I will be putting it back. So as you can see already here, the alarm have been sound, plugging that off back. And let's look at the changes in the data. It's around 800. And the status is unsafe. And as you can see, it already connected at the website. Press reload data. So it's 792. The reading we see earlier in the Arduino serial monitor. And if you look here, the reading is almost 800 and also go beyond that. And since the water level have reached an unsafe status, the Telegram channel will print out the message here. As you can see, flood have reached the water level at date and the current time, which is unsafe. So the reason I using Telegram channel instead of email, because email is not reliable enough or not fast enough to send to the user. The email also have a problem where if the message is frequently sent, it will deem it as a spam. So it will go to the spam box rather than the mailbox itself. But if the Telegram channel, the user can see the real-time update here or the alarm is unsafe. And couple that with the buzzer that I have detached earlier, we know that the user can react fast enough, and the authority that use the system can see the changes over time and can prepare more. And that's all for the demonstration part.